So as you've seen from the title, today's video is going to be a bit different from the usual. Instead of me using real knowledge, experience, and expertise, I figured, hey, let's just let AI take the reins for this whole video. Hi everyone, and welcome to Lingua Carpa. I'm Carp. I've been a language tutor and teacher for over 12 years, and I asked AI to write an entire video script on how to learn a language from zero. That means it wasn't just responsible for coming up with language learning advice, it was also responsible for scripting, including dialogue, recommending B-roll footage, visuals, editing notes, everything. So I asked the AI for the video, and I made the video just like it said. But rather than just spout off whatever the AI had to say about language learning, I'm going to show you the video, but also be providing some of my commentary alongside it. That way, instead of just seeing what the AI has to say, we'll unpack whether or not it has good or not so good advice. And by the way, I'll be showing you actual pieces of the script that Gemini wrote me, so you can see maybe why I'm including one thing or another thing based on what it told me to do. Without further ado, let's watch Gemini's How to Learn a Language from Zero video with my editor's commentary. The script. Ever dreamed of speaking a new language fluently? Whether you're traveling, pursuing a career, or simply want to expand your mind, learning a language can be a rewarding journey. Today, we'll guide you. I don't know who we is, but okay. Today, we'll guide you through the essential steps to start your language learning adventure from scratch. Number 1 is setting your goals. Before diving into the learning process, it's crucial to set clear goals. Ask yourself, why? Why do you want to learn this language? What do you hope to achieve? Having a purpose will keep you motivated. All right, so our AI guide here is not off to a bad start. Goals are good and give your study direction as to what you want to focus on. If your goal is just to go on vacation and travel, be able to order food, get necessities, and chat a little bit with the locals, then you don't really need to learn a bunch of poetry, right? So if you would set your goal, then you follow that. Number 2 is choosing the right resources. There's a plethora of resources available. Consider your learning style and preferences. Textbooks, online courses, language exchange apps, and immersion experiences are all viable options. Okay, so first of all, learning styles are really overrated. We all need a mixture of resources and opportunities. What's really important is that you don't over-rely on any one resource, and that explicitly studying grammar is likely not what the average student needs for a goal of communication. Number 3 is building a consistent routine. Consistency is key. Dedicate a specific time each day for language practice. Even short, regular sessions can make a significant difference. Yes, this point is perfect. Nothing wrong with it. It's awesome. Consistency is key. Routine is good. Build it into your schedule. Couldn't agree more. Number 4 is active learning techniques. Don't just passively consume content. Engage actively. Try speaking aloud, writing, and listening to native speakers. Practice makes perfect.
Okane kasegu. Watashi wa star.
Okay, on this point, it has some of the right ideas. True, you cannot only passively consume content and expect to reach very high proficiency. Engaging actively in real conversations and communication is crucial because you have to develop the other skills other than just interpreting what you hear or what you read. But at the very beginning of your language learning journey, you may not be ready for that. It may not be appropriate to start producing language yet unless you are with a language tutor or teacher or guide. Lastly here, practice does not make perfect. If you only ever speak to yourself in a language, and using self-talk is actually a very good way to build some recall proficiency, some fluency in a new language. But if that's all you ever do, then you might end up over practicing things that are incorrect or that don't really make a lot of sense to a native speaker. Number 5 is overcoming challenges. Overcoming challenges. Learning a language can be challenging. Don't get discouraged by setbacks. Celebrate your progress. no matter how small. Very much agree with this point. You have to be patient with yourself and realize that progress will not feel consistent, even though you are constantly growing little by little. So yes, appreciate and celebrate those moments and take pride in making small gains. Number 6 is immerse yourself. Immerse yourself in the language. Watch movies, listen to music, and read books in your target language. This will help you internalize the grammar and vocabulary. Good point. You need tons of contact time with your language, but don't just put things on sort of in your environment or in the background if you can't even understand those things a little or in a meaningful way. It's important that if you are trying to immerse yourself in language all the time, that most of that is fairly accessible to you. You don't need to understand everything, but you need to understand enough that you're learning something through it or that you're acquiring new language through it, because if it is super beyond your level, it's just not going to be accessible. And if it's not accessible at all, at that point, it's just like noise. Conclusion. Remember, learning a language is a journey, not a race. Enjoy the process and celebrate your achievements. With dedication and the right approach, you can become a confident language learner. This is probably my favorite point that Gemini made. I agree 100%. Good job, good point, Gemini. Go you. Like I've said in many of my past videos, you have to build a language diet and language learning habits that you enjoy. They have to be incorporated into your day-to-day life. And those elements will always help keep you on track long-term. And that is how language growth really happens long-term. Call to action. At the end, encourage viewers, this is not in quotes like the rest of the narration script, by the way. At the end, encourage viewers to share their language learning experiences and subscribe for more content. Please share your language learning experiences and subscribe for more content. There, I did it. I did it because I was told to, okay? Goodness. And that's it. That's the whole script-a-rooney. I hope you enjoyed Gemini's YouTube video and the commentary, of course. This was a lot of fun to make, and I hope that, especially after seeing the video and hearing the commentary, you've learned a few more things or solidified some practices for your own language learning. Thanks for watching. Keep on learning, everybody, and I hope to see you in the next video. Ciao.